Coming at you not live because you'll probably see this on our website, but what's going on, guys?
How's it going? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. It's a great Monday.
Got a little sun.
You did.
Yeah. Driving around town, showing houses with the sunroof down.
There you go.
Forgot my SPF 100.
Yeah, well, you know you need that.
I do.
So, today we're going to talk about pricing your house right when you are selling it. So, James, lead us off.
Well, just kind of starting it off, had a couple pre-listing appointments. And for whatever reason, the sellers didn't really like the number that we were throwing at them. They listened to the news, and the news, oh yeah, home prices are up 40% from last year, inventory's low, and they're going to pay it, so list your house. Well, yeah, inventory's low. Yes, home prices have gone up, but you only get one chance to make that good first impression.
Yep.
One chance. So what we are finding is if you list it where it needs to be, we go and promote it. We get the professional photos taken.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to generate enough interest to inflate that price.
Yep.
And
most of the time, at least.
Yeah, most of the time. I'm not saying it's going to work every time.
Right.
But from there, you have a better chance of the home appraising. Yes, there are forms that we can have buyers sign to pay the cash difference from the appraised value, but the number one comment we get from these sellers is, well, we can start high and come down. Well, yeah, that's true, but what's the problem with listing it high and coming down there?
Well, if you sit on the market because you're overpriced, then it gets that stigma. What's wrong with this place? What's going on? Why isn't it sold? Is the foundation cracked? Does it have water in the basement? Is the roof bad? Is it just lots of deferred maintenance? What's going on? It could be a perfectly good house. No issues, no nothing. It just started out overpriced from the beginning. And that's never good for anybody. Because long term, yeah, you may have started 10 grand over what you probably should have. But in the long run, you're probably going to get 10 grand less than what you should have. Because you started too high.
Yeah. Just remember, days on market is a killer for listings.
Yep.
Like Larry was saying, we've all been there. We've found that one house that's been on the market forever, and the first thing that comes to your mind, what's wrong with this house? We've all been there. What's wrong with this house? Is it overpriced? And he makes a perfect point. You're most likely going to have to come down, and then you're going to have people come in and lowball you.
Yep.
If they're not lowballing you on the price, they're going to have you pay their closing cost, and they're going to most likely have you do an ungodly amount of repairs.
Yep.
So pricing it right, making that first good impression, it's vital to helping you get top dollar for your home today.
That's the truth.
Ultimately, it's your baby, and we'll do what you want, but when we're coming at you with that number, that's where
we know it's going to sell at.
Yeah.
That's the number where the market shows that it can support that. The comps are there to support it. And we've sat down with a few appraisers to know kind of how they're doing things and how they're getting them priced or how they appraise them. And that's how we're pulling our comps. So, I'm pretty confident in our skill in doing that. So,
well, that's another one of those things. Maybe you get a good offer and they're not willing to pay that difference.
Yeah.
Then the home gets appraised, and oh, bam, hey, you're overpriced. Your listing's overpriced. 5, 10, 20. 50,000, and it happens. But at that point, you got to renegotiate.
Mm-hmm.
So
well, and it's better to oversell the listing than undersell it, right?
Right.
So it's better to get 20 grand over asking, and yeah, that's great in theory, but ultimately, if it doesn't appraise, either the buyer can bring that extra cash, the buyer and the seller can negotiate something to where they can like split the difference or something of that sort, or you as the seller comes down to that appraised price. And most of the time, if we're overselling the listing, it's still going to appraise for over listing price. It just might not be, as much as what
you were hoping for.
yeah, as much as it sold for.
And, another thing to keep in mind is, yeah, we can have them sign forms, but if we're already overpriced,
it's not even going to get to that point.
No, it's not. And you're going to alienate a lot of people because, I don't know about you, but do you have, $10, $20, $30,000 just sitting there to throw at a home on top of your closing cost, on top of your down payment, inspection, all that stuff?
Yeah, most people don't.
No, they don't.
So that's about all we got, right?
That's right. That's our Monday rant of the day.
Yep. Rant over.
Rant over.
I'm Larry.
I'm James.
We're L&H Homes.
Your realtors that care.